Welcome back everybody to Operation Overhaul, and we're going to be doing part 2 of the AFM delete. If you saw part 1, you know that we got it down to with the heads off of it, but if you want to, I'll post a link up above of it so you can go watch that if you haven't seen it yet. I know it's probably going to be a little windy today, so if there's a lot of wind noise, I'm sorry about that. But today we're going to get it to where we can pull the cam out of it and put the new cam in. I do have the new lifter soaking in oil at the moment, but we're going to pull the water pump, harmonic balancer, timing cover, and the lifters and valley cover off on this. So without any extra talking or anything, we're going to go ahead and get right on that. First thing we're going to do is pull these lifter trays out, and it just takes a 10 millimeter and you can pull the trays right out. The kit does come with new lifter trays, but you have to use the bolts off of your old ones. We'll use a pair of long needle nose to reach in here and pull the rest of the lifters out. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pull this valley cover off. This valley cover is held on with 10 13 millimeter bolts. Just going to loosen them up, and then I'll use the impact driver to zip them out. Now we just want to pry up on it a little bit. Actually, there's one more bolt. There's 11 of them. And there is your valley cover right there. Now that we got the valley cover off, next thing that we're going to do is we're actually going to pull the water pump off, but I'm going to disconnect. There's 3 hoses over here. There's going to be 2 heater hoses and 1 for the thermostat. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull the thermostat housing off of it. It's just going to be easier. And then pull these 2 heater hoses off. And once you do that, there should be like 6 bolts that hold this water pump on. We're going to yank that off, and once I get the water pump off, I'll come back to you. Alright, so we got the water pump off now. There were 6 bolts that held it on, and then the thermostat housing and 2 hose clamps for the heater hoses. And now I am going to take the harmonic balancer off. The bolt on the inside is a 24 millimeter, and we do have it at top dead center right now. There's your crank bolt right there, and we did get a new one, because you're supposed to replace these every time that you take this bolt out. Also, I cut the stretch belt off, also we're getting a new one of those as well. And now what I'm going to do is pull the harmonic balancer off. And to pull these harmonic balancers off, you're going to need a tool kind of like this, and it's going to have these rods with it. And what you have to do is one of these rods will go up inside the snout of the crank, and it'll push on the inside of the bolt. And I forgot which length I'm going to need, so we're going to check it out now. I'm going to start off with the longest one. And that may be too long. I'll fold these arms down. That may work. Let me try the long one. We'll see if that works. And that's how that comes off. Alright, so now that we got that off, what we're going to do, we're going to pull the cover off. We're going to have to disconnect these sensors. There's some wire looms right here. They're held on with 10s as well. but with disconnect the sensors, do the 10mm perimeter bolts, and then there should be, I think, 3 or 4, I think 4 on the bottom that you're gonna have to take out as well. And once you do that, you should be able to pull the cover off. But I'm gonna yank that off real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got the timing cover off now, and I went ahead and took the bolts out of the oil pump. And what we're gonna have to do now is pull the oil pan off. I'm gonna climb underneath there and do that. I have a video showing how to replace a 5.3 oil pan already. I'll put a link up at the top for that for anybody who's interested, so I'm not going to show or describe how you replace that, because you can go watch that video if you'd like to. But I'm gonna pull that off so I can take the tube off, the pickup tube off, so I can get the oil pump off, and we can pull all the tensioners and everything off with that as well. But I'm gonna go pull that off real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so we went ahead and removed the cam from here. I took the oil pump off, pulled the cam out, and in order to get the cam out, you do have to remove the radiator. It's just 2 more connectors for the fans. 1 hose that goes to the overflow tank, then your 2 transmission lines, and 4 bolts, and it pulls right out. That's just so you can clear to pull the cam out all the way. But when we pull the cam out, there's a 24mm bolt in the center that holds the cam gear, because this is a single bolt, not a 3-bolt cam. And then I left the tensioner off. I just zipped off the VVT bolt and pulled it off. That way I didn't have to take these off at the moment. But after you pull that off, there are 4 Torx bits for the cam plate, and then you pull the cam plate off and slide the cam out. But I'm going to start installing everything now. I probably won't show most of the installation procedure, just because it's just the reversal of the removal stuff. But on the next video I will show some of the installation, because I want to show like torque specs and torque sequence for the heads and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you the kit that I have, and that's probably going to be it for this video. So this is the kit from Texas Speed right here. Comes with the oil pan gaskets, head gaskets, the lifter trays, new comp cam lifters, head bolts. This is the new cam right here. I got the timing cover installation kit. It's got a new timing chain tensioner. This is the updated version, and I got a new VVT cam gear bolt, crank bolt, and this is the plate for the valley cover that eliminates the not the VVT, but the AFM, and it comes with the gasket and all the bolts as well. But that's pretty much this kit right here. I don't know if I have a part number. No, I don't have a part number for it, but I can try to put a link to it in the description down below. But that's probably going to do it for this video. And if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as I can, and I'll try to answer everything. I know this video was a little hectic on this little video series, and like I said, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, or if you got any comments or anything, leave them, just so people, if I left out anything, people can come in the comment section and look if I left out anything important. But like I said, y'all have a great day, and please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And until next time, y'all have a great day.